Live, it's the Havasu Rock Show, filmed from downtown Havasu from the Havasu Studios, where this week we're proud to present Hellcat 7. So everybody, please welcome star of our show, Brian B. Hello. Welcome to the Lake Havasu Rock Show. I'm your host, Brian B. We got a great show for you this week. We got Hellcat 7. I got a lot of good footage of them and a good interview with them. It's going to be rad. So, we're going to have a little couple messages right now, and then I'll be right back at my desk right after this. Hey, everybody, we're back. Welcome to the Lake Havasu Rock Show. And we got a great show for you this week. We got Hellcat 7. I got some good footage of them live, and I got some good footage of them in their little studio, their little rehearsal hall, whatever you want to call it. And it's going to be a really good show. It's early November, so this weekend stuff is going to be for the 11th and 12th. So, without further ado, let's get to the Havasu Rock Report. Alright. Alright. Okay, let's see. Friday at the office, we got Mojo. And Friday at Jake's, we have Committed Few. And then, let's see what else we got. That's all we got for Friday, I guess. Saturday, we have at Jake's, Mojo. And then Saturday at the Happy Kitty, we have the All-Nighters. And then at Cabana Palms, we have Committed Few. And then on Sunday, we have at BJ's Open Mic, 3 o'clock. Mojo's going to be hosting that. So any musicians out there want to go down there and jam out, just bring your stuff down there and check it out. Should be cool. Anyways, I think that'll about do it for this week's Rock Report. So, without further ado, let's get to Hellcat. Hey everybody, Brian B, Havasu Rock Show. What's happening? This is just after band practice at the Havasu Studios, and the band left, and we had a pretty good practice, but I can't seem to find the sound. I don't know where it went. It's gone. Anyways, it's Sunday, and it's golf time, kids. I hit my ball over here, so I got to hit it out. But anyways, as soon as I get this out of here, the drum trap back here, we'll go ahead and hit on out of here. But till then, I got another band for you guys to check out, Hellcat 7. All right? So, fellas, take it away.
Welcome Hellcat 7, the Happy Kitty. They're going to play great rock and roll. We can get started right now. Have a good time.
Yeah!
Let's go.
put that cha-cha in the system.
I'm in Hellcat 7 practice facility. Yeah! They're one of the hardest working bands in Havasu, but for some reason, I don't see them at the bars that much. We're going to get into that in a couple minutes. But first, everybody introduce yourselves. Let me hand this mic around first. Here we go, Mr. Bass Player, Mr. Rock and Roll.
Yeah! My name's Steve from Cleveland, Ohio.
I'm Chris McPhee from Church.
I'm Tony Peretta from Toronto, Canada.
And I'm Jason from Barstow.
That's okay. There's nothing wrong with
I
Barstow.
know.
I'm a stuck in Barstow.
All right. Well, how long have you guys been a band, and how long have you guys been playing?
Oh, okay. Chris has been here a year with us. Steve and me and Jason go back, way back
15
to
years.
About 12, 13. Or has it been that long? With I Killed Kenny, and we had Mark with us singing. And so we decided to get back together again. It's been quite a few years.
Yeah.
How many years? I don't know.
Well, Mr. Pounds, we went through Mr. Pounds and
A few bands, yep.
Yeah.
A few singers.
Now it's been, what, 2 years? About 2 years with us?
yeah.
Something like that?
And
So
now we
the
got
three
the
of us.
now we got the new guy that we just added.
And I heard we have an anniversary right
1
now.
year. Yeah.
Yeah!
One
One
year
year
anniversary.
anniversary.
Yeah, the best year of my life.
He survived!
And in that year, we
He survived.
played, what, 2 shows and had 3 practice
Two
shows.
and a half.
No, we had 3 shows.
These guys are
3
kidding
shows,
about that.
okay, all
They're
right.
kidding about that. So, when can everybody see you? When's your next show?
We ain't got anything on the books right now.
Yeah,
We're
nothing
doing
coming right now.
a private party tomorrow, and we got another one at the end of the month. This is October, and we're gonna get back out there. We'll let everybody know.
Yeah, these guys are in air conditioning, so during the summer they shut it down.
I tell you, everybody, these guys are one of the few bands that play originals. That's right, originals. Now they play covers, but they also play originals. Now who writes all the originals? You guys have one songwriter, or everybody writes them, or how
Everybody
does it
writes them. Everybody writes usually the music. Sometimes I'll bring in the words and the music, and if everybody likes it, we play it. If somebody doesn't like it, we'll put it on the shelf.
Sometimes
That's
one
cool.
of us comes up with a riff, and then this guy will come up with a cool lead and cool backings, and then this guy, you know, he's a drummer, so I mean, he
Right.
throws the cool shit in on the drums, and it becomes a song sometimes.
Yeah, one thing I like about being in this band is they have a wide spectrum. They play a lot of punk. They play some originals. We're even throwing in country songs.
Yeah.
So they
just
got a
learned new
real,
country song.
real wide spectrum, and which is good.
You can't pigeonhole us.
I know you guys have played out at bars, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now we won't mention what bars you guys played out at, but what was the reaction? What kind of reaction did you guys get?
We get a positive reaction. Yeah, a lot, especially a lot of hardcore people that like some of the hardcore stuff, and they don't like to hear the same thing over and over. Those are the people that really get excited to see us.
I mean, for me personally, I like to go see a band at a bar and see some covers that I know. They'll play some covers. And if they got originals, great. You know, especially if they're good, like you guys. You know what I mean?
Yes, thank you.
But there's other bands that played in town, and all they play is originals, and you know, sometimes they can't even pull off those songs, you know, but yet they get work. Yeah. So it's not really how good you are or how good you sound, and these bands that are working, a lot of times I go into these bands that are working at these bars, and they are so loud I'm like yelling at people, hey, can you get me a beer, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And you know, if I want my ears to ring, I'll go to a concert. You know what I mean? So whoever band you guys as sound guys are, you guys better talk to them, all right? Now this band comes in and they play at the right level and everything, but yet they're not working that much. So it's not how good you are, what you play, it's who you know. And it just shouldn't be like that. So I'm begging everybody in bands, support each other. Come out to everybody's show, because that's all we got.
There's a lot of good bands.
There is a lot.
Yeah. There's a lot of good bands in this town.
Yes.
Yeah, a lot.
Yeah, but how many play originals like you? Zero.
Well,
I'm sure they could. You know.
the thing about
I
playing,
haven't heard any.
yeah.
But
I mean,
The thing
seriously.
about
We're
playing
just a blue collar
originals is,
band. You know, it's hard.
Yeah, but it's different. It's refreshing. It's tight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
well, maybe that's why we're not, we don't play as much as everybody else.
Because you know
You
there
guys
is that
will start playing.
there
I
is that-
guarantee you it's going to catch on.
there's that group of people that they listen to the radio all day and they want to hear exactly. And then there's ones like us musicians that can tell when a good original is done. But that's if all of us aren't working on the same night at a different bar. So it's a catch-22 sometimes.
Right.
And it's,
to
you
how
know,
you-
it's all about everybody having fun and no egos and nobody tripping or nothing. The people are having fun, the bar's making money, and we're having a good time. That's what it's about.
I like that because there's a couple musicians in town I won't name that have the Havasu Rock Star syndrome. But anyways,
Well,
So
we've also been through the playing too loud syndrome.
We've
Yes.
been accused and guilty of being way too loud a couple
But
of
we're
times.
trying to
working on
tone
it.
it down.
Yeah,
so.
we know that's an issue and it needs to be addressed. So we've been addressing it.
see, as long notice that kids is that they see, okay, you guys are too loud, and they're doing something about it. They're turning down. They're not saying, you know, forget you guys, we're a rock and roll band, we're going to do what we want. You know what I mean? So that's good too. Now, if you guys are bar owners or anybody seeing this band is ready to work. Anytime, any place. As long as they're not working and it doesn't conflict with their schedule, they're ready to rock your bar, rock your party, rock anything. So speaking of that, where can they get a hold of you? You guys got a Facebook page, something like that?
We got Hellcat7 on Facebook, yeah.
What's the address?
It's Hellcat7.com. It's also on Yahoo, too.
Okay,
So,
sounds good, sounds good.
and they'll send you right to the Facebook page, and they can get a hold of us there.
Cool, cool. Just for my own curiosity, you guys got originals and everything. Have you guys ever thought about recording yourselves and making like a CD or something like that?
Yeah, I
Because
guess.
I want
mean,
one. I know. I want one.
Absolutely.
I've been playing since I was 16 years old, and I've never recorded once. Never.
It's finding the time to do
Well,
it.
I know for a
Time
fact
and
that
money.
these guys are
Yeah.
veterans of the recording scene, so I know you guys can do it.
We did at the
So-
same time. You remember?
Are you guys really thinking about making a little EP or something? That way when it shows you can sell it or something?
We'd love to. Just having the time to do it. You know.
Yeah.
That's just because we're just all hardworking guys, and Steve works out of town a lot. And I'm on
Yeah.
call.
You know, speaking of hardworking guys, the drummer here, Mr. Tony Peretta, speaking of which, he wants to take his band out and make a little bit of money. He doesn't want to get rich, but he wants to make a little bit of money because he just spent a whole bunch of money on new equipment. Why don't you tell us about that? What do you got going for the band?
Oh, I just bought a PA system. Some wall knocks.
Oh, it sounds great.
And it's ready to be used. I just got to get it out there. And I'm looking forward to it. It's just to help the band out.
Can't
too.
they hear it at the beer fest coming up?
I tell you,
I'm excited about it.
It's just incredible because
Nice.
you guys will be able to hear the sound. It sounds
Yeah.
great. So,
I think
all
we
right.
need to get it out there at that possible.
Yeah.
So I
And I
heard.
have to say that when you did buy the equipment, you know, I'll admit this on camera, I did think about leaving my family for that sound system. And my Tony
Don't
right
tell no one.
I tell you what, when I walked in here yesterday and I thought it was Christmas, I was like, wow, wow, man.
should have seen our faces.
I was like, hello. Anyways, all right, ladies and gentlemen, kids, this is Brian B. for the Havasu Rock Show with Hellcat 7.
Hellcat 7!
Hey! Over and out.
Live! We are Vinny and Tommy! What's up, Paisa?
Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
We're coming back at you with another PSA, Public Sound Announcement.
Yeah!
I took your line, didn't I?
No!
All right.
Hey, Vin!
you grew up with the bands that you've seen in your hometown bars. Shit. These bands wouldn't last 2 seconds in my hometown. They wouldn't even be called bands for very long if they're playing long, if they're breaking longer than they're playing. It's just bullshit. I think that if a band's gonna go ahead and claim the money of their bar owners, they might as well call themselves thieves. Thieves! Straight thieves! This has been another public sound announcement! What a disaster.
Want to tell you a story about a woman I know. When it comes to loving, well, she steals the show. She ain't exactly pretty, she ain't exactly small. 4-2-39-56, you can say she's got it all.
is Hellcat 7, one of my favorite bands here in Havasu. And please, if you guys get the chance, go out there and check them out. Okay, that's going to about do it for this week's rock show. I'm not sure who's going to be on next week's show, but I guarantee it's going to be somebody good. So, go out and support all your local music every weekend, all right? Because there's a lot of good stuff going on in Havasu. Everybody take care of yourself and keep rocking. This is Brian B. for the Havasu Rock Show. Over and out.